Rabbi Steele, cantorial soloist Todd Herzog. Here we are again, just blessed to be able to not only see one another, but to reach out to our beloved Temple Soleil community with some words and music to enrich Shabbat. So I'd like to share an interview that's being published daily in the daily newspaper, Jewish Forward, with the journalist and writer Abigail Pogrebin, interviewing 18 rabbis, each with a different topic. In this case, interviewing Rabbi Rachel Timoner, who's in Brooklyn, wonderful, wonderful rabbi, talking about our relationship with God. And here's what I'd like to share, a little bit of that interaction. Rachel Timoner says, if we turn our hearts even just a half turn, if we open ourselves even slightly, then God is always ready to receive us. No matter how much intentional wrong we've done, if we feel remorse and want to be better, God is endlessly ready to receive us without limitation, believing in our capacity for good. That is fundamentally what God believes about us. We're not perfect, we're deeply flawed, and we're endlessly capable of transformation, healing. I believe in that more than I believe in anything else. And Abigail asked the rabbi, what do you mean more than anything else? And Rabbi Timoner answers, more than I believe in any particular idea about God, I believe in humans. I believe in the divine quality within humans and the faith that God has in us and our capacity to continually better ourselves, to reach for and achieve good. So that's what I invite you to take into Shabbat, our endless capacity for good, and to be kind with ourselves because God is there just to receive us as we are.
Hey. Hi, everyone. It is hard to believe we are starting week 2 of Elul, and our theme this week is love for self and others, a wonderful theme. It comes at this time when there is unrest in Kenosha, Wisconsin, out of concern for racial injustice. And also this week as we are seeing the devastation of Hurricane Laura. Certainly lots to think about. My mind also goes to this week's Torah portion, Ki Teitzei, which is we're getting close to the time of the Israelites entering the new land. And there are actually 74 mitzvot mentioned in this Torah portion. Things like, if you find a lost ox, you must bring it back to its owner. You must build a fence around your roof if it's flat and people are going to be on top of it so that people are protected. You must treat animals kindly and don't yoke unlike animals together. Do not abuse a needy laborer. Do not give a runaway slave back to his master. Return a lost garment. Two main values or midot that are at play here are justice and compassion, and the need for both. These particular issues mentioned in this Torah portion, such as how to treat slaves or what to do with a lost ox, are not my issues and probably not yours. But the general principles of trying to bring more compassion and justice to our world are certainly still very relevant. As we think about love for self and others during this week of Elul and bring it into our thinking for the new year, I encourage all of us to think about the questions, what will we do to improve racial justice in our city? What will we do to help those hard hit by Hurricane Laura? And maybe the broader question, wherever we see injustice or wherever there are needs, what can we do to bring positive action to bear? Let us take the general teachings here in this Torah portion of compassion and justice and have them move us now in concrete ways to bring improvement to our world. How great if we can enter the new year knowing we've already begun to up our game and positively impact our world. Things to think about in the new week. And may we take a few moments of quiet and joy to enjoy this nigun from cantorial soloist Todd Herzog. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.